Hello, Geezebos, and welcome back to another episode of the EAFC Drayton Town Career Mode. So we start in League One, as you saw from the previous episode. We are starting against Bolton Wanderers away. It's going to be a tough league. There's so many good teams in here, but there's also teams in here that I think that we can do well against, and hopefully sort of finish towards a top half finish. Hopefully. Just depends on how we get on in certain games, and certain teams want to try and obviously win all of our home games in that sense, and try and be away. Obviously the formations have changed, especially for away. We're not sitting back anymore. We are going to be full on attack away from home, play a good counter-attacking football and a high press as well, win the ball back high up, and do that, and yeah, really get going. So we do have Bolton away first game of the season. As you see in the cutscene, they reckon Bolton's going to win just with the graphics there. We have a great chance from Neil. Joe put a really good ball across the box, and Neil was there to tap it in, but the keeper makes an absolutely fantastic save, a really good save that it was. And then sort of a couple of minutes later, we did really well. We played really well down the wings here. We used the wings really well. Bolton didn't have a chance. They win it back really high up, but this is what I'm talking about with the high pressing. Just the wing backs are really high in their half. A really heavy touch. Novio wins it back, plays into Tommy. It's good football all round here. Paul looked like he was going to hit it, puts it through to Neil, takes the touch and smashes it into the corner just after the half-hour mark. And Neil just carries on his fine form where he left off last season. Of course, he got 24 goals in all competitions last season, I believe. Maybe even more. I know he definitely got 20 in the league itself, so he's carry on where he left off. Bolton actually got lucky here with a bit of a deflected sort of effort. That fell back to the striker, but he wasted it here. And then we wasted a good chance. Mikey almost gets there, takes the keeper out, completely crunches him, not even play on as well. But yeah, really good sort of high pressing from us again, and it's really working in terms of that. And then straight into the second half, Novio busted his gut down the right-hand side. We played really good football into Tommy here, takes a touch, hits it left-footed, bounced down, and just bounces the wrong side of the line. If it was like the other side of the line, that definitely would have been in, but really unlucky from here. A good shot there from Bolton. Dan messes around with it, couldn't get it clear. Ian saves it onto the crossbar. Novio finally clears, falls to Bolton again, another good shot, and then Novio blocks it again, and then we finally managed to get it clear. But three good chances there for Bolton to equalise and put high pressure on, but a fantastic save from Ian, double good save really. And then we had the chance to win it, well, seal the victory, should I say. Mikey forcing a good save as Chris gets booked for a challenge that happened, I think, like 20 minutes ago. The ball didn't go out of play for quite a long time. And then with 5 minutes to go, Bolton almost gets there. It's a poor touch from Jacks to clear it. He takes it on the chest. Ian has to make another good save to deny the Bolton player again. And then Mikey plays really well here. It's a fantastic feat from Mikey. Sets free myself. One-on-one with the defender, cuts back in, looks like I was going to put it in, but the space just opened up. I went all the way, took it too close to the goalkeeper, makes a save, and then he gets up to do some weird stuff like that, and then Sam tries to lob the goalkeeper, but the keeper catches it on the line. And with all that end-to-end action in that game, we win 1-0. Keeps a clean sheet as well for Ian, which is good, that we keep a clean sheet nice and early into the season, boost their confidence up with the defence. Obviously, we conceded a lot of goals last season away from home, and we probably have one of the worst records in terms of that. So to start fresh is really good in terms of that. So yeah, really happy that we did quite well. And then the home game against Wigan, of course, they're a team that have got all the money worries and financial points and all their points deducted and stuff like that as well in real life this season. Young team, a lot of free agent players as well. So hopefully we could do really well against these to sort of, I guess, put the sort nail in the coffin, shall we say. A couple of early chances for us, didn't take them. Really good saves from the goalkeeper. And then that swing at the corner, really good ball in towards Chris. Gets up with his header, but he doesn't connect with it. And the keeper makes a really good save. And then sort of just before half time, Neil does really well, runs through the defence, goes wide. I don't know what this next pass is. I wanted it better, really, but it's a good cross from Novio in towards Paul, and Paul manages to get up and heads it straight back across the goalkeeper into the far corner to make it 1-0 with 5 minutes to go before half time. And I'm surprised that Paul scored a header. I don't think Paul scores many headers, but it gives us the lead. And then Wigan just sat back. We couldn't break him down. They didn't really have any chances. So I had to sort of resort to shooting from long distance. Alfie did that, almost scored. He scored a screamer against MK Dons, remember, last season. But he come close there, and we managed to win the game again, 1-0. yeah, going to be really stingy with these wins. Northampton next away in the cup catches it really weird. The goalkeeper, of course, we didn't play Northampton last year due to them being in League One, which they're still actually not in our league. They actually got relegated in real life in this game. So yeah, they're down in the bottom of the league, but they started really well. Smashes a good shot into the corner. It's our first goal that we conceded in the cup, so we still haven't conceded in the league. But yeah, it was a really well worked goal from Northampton, really well played. And then 6-7 minutes later, we go down the other end. Jack's pushing a good ball. Ocean, the slightest of touch on his foot, dinks it over the goalkeeper, and he makes it 1-1. A quick response from falling behind, and yeah, that's what you're going to need to do when you have that sort of unluck against teams like that. You need to get back. Northampton get the luckiest penalty they've ever seen. I don't even think it was a penalty. It went into block, a challenge, I think, from Tyler. Referee deemed it was a penalty, and Sam Hoskins just smashes it. Jan almost gets there. Maybe if he stuck a hand up, I think he could have saved it, but it's a good penalty nonetheless. And Northampton go 2-1 up before half time. And then straight after half time, this high pressing, even in the cups that we played, Tim could do it with the cup formation as well. Robbie through, great finish. Looked like he hit that with the outside of his foot. Fantastic finish to make it 2-2 straight after half time as well. And yeah, we finally get back on level terms and look like we can try and go win this game. But Northampton were actually a really decent outfit. I think they'll probably come back up if they play like this in League Two. I think they'll come back up. They nearly went back in front. Poor goal from Jan, has to be said. I don't know what he was doing here, but yeah, the Northampton winger, I guess, was miles offside. And yeah, it stayed 2-2, but really poor goalkeeping from Jan. And then Robbie does well, wins a ball high up again. Ocean through on goal, 1-on-1, and managed to get there again ahead of the keeper. Sort of panicked, I guess, Ocean, as he went to hit it, had to slide and lift it over the goalkeeper. But a couple of sloppy goals Northampton have conceded. They're not going to want to do that in the league if they want to do well. But we punish them, do well with this high pressing and win the ball back really high up to maintain this. And then with 10 minutes to go, B did really well here. Cuts it back into Danny, finds Sam, takes a touch, hits it left-footed, and it just screams into the far corner. What a finish that is. Fantastic finish. And that is 4-2 and game over as we then go into the next round of the cup. Credit to Northampton, they played really well, gave us a scare, but a couple of defensive mistakes, I guess, allowed us to punish them, and we go through. And also, we look good in that pink kit, I'm not going to lie. So, into the next game, Birmingham City away, testing out the other new kit that we've got, this nice orange and maroon kit that we have. I really like it. I definitely prefer the away one, or the third one actually. Definitely prefer that to the away one, but yeah, the third one's much better. And yeah, let's see how we get on against Birmingham. Just sacked Wayne Rooney in real life. Really weird that they hired him in the first place, that they were doing perfectly well. But yeah, Birmingham do tackle from behind it. I thought it was a red card to start with. It was absolutely ridiculous. And then you've just been booked, and then he goes chopping in like that. Absolutely dangerous play, and the bloke gets a red card. I think that's the quickest red card ever. 30 seconds in. I think Paul wants a piece of him for taking out me as well. It's an absolutely reckless challenge. It's 2 foot from behind. Look at that. Absolutely dirty. Nearly career ending, I guess. It's a red card. And Birmingham down to 10. They have to play the whole game with 10 men. But they almost went in front. It's actually a well-worked free kick. A good 1-2. Ian makes a really good save from the set piece. And then we started to dominate. We really took over, used the sort of 10 men against us. Mikey through on goal, takes a shot, curls it into the far corner, but the keeper makes a really good save. Neil Everidge is the goalkeeper. He's still around, knocking around playing football. But as I said, look at this high press. Ryan does well to win it back. Good pressure on the ball. Great little ball in himself. Takes the time, hits it hard. Really good save from the goalkeeper again. Falls to B, who stayed onside. Back into Neil. His shot was then blocked, which then went out for a corner. Then Neil went to take the corner, swung it in, big high corner in towards Chris, loses the header, but Tommy does well to win it. It comes back to Paul, good rotation, we keep the ball alive. Neil back into B, takes a touch, and there's another good save from the goalkeeper. So had like 4 or 5 really good long shots the keeper saved. B did really well, left-footed shot, another fantastic save from the goalkeeper. It was just shot after shot that we just couldn't sort of take advantage of. Corner came in, and actually I used my hand apparently in the box. But we had 7, you can see there, we had 12 shots and 6 on target just in that first half alone. But we managed to finally break the deadlock. Novio did well into Tommy, into Neil, sorry, then finds Tommy, takes a touch, smashes it. I think it got a deflection off the defender, which helped it go into the goal. Otherwise, I think the keeper was saving it, considering how well he had played earlier in the game. But we finally take the deadlock. But really annoying. Birmingham then finally obviously had to get an equaliser. They came out of the shout. It was a foul. I was stopping because I thought the referee would give a free kick, and then he just smashes it into the box. Dembele makes it 1-1, and we come away with 0 points, which is really frustrating because we dominated that game, and we come away with a point and not a win. But we're still unbeaten, which is good. Here we almost go in front 0 against Exeter, midweek game. A lot of games in August, as you know, but Neil was offside, and it was the closest offside that you'll ever see. I think, to be fair, I don't know if it's his knee, might be his knee, maybe, yeah, his left knee. Let's keep going offside, but yeah, really unlucky here. Exeter nearly actually scored. It was a deflected shot. I thought he was offside, but he clearly wasn't. But Exeter nearly take a shock lead. They was right down the bottom of the league here when we were playing them. Then another good football, Joe into Neil, 1 touch into Tommy, 1 touch again, really good save. And then as I tried to put it in for a corner. And then here we finally break the deadlock. Exeter bank of 6 there, really defending high, just getting a lot of shots. It's a blocked shot from Mikey. It falls kindly to Tommy. Finally, we have that bit of luck. Of course, obviously teams are getting a bit of luck, and you just have to be lucky, I guess. But Tommy's there to arrive on the scene. 2nd goal from the season for him. But yeah, really good goal and really patient build up. And then we made 5 changes, tied legs. As you can see, the Exeter team was tied. Jack just ran, smashed it through the keeper's legs into the back of the net to make it 2. And yeah, the speed and fitness just told coming into the second half. A lot of games that have been played. And we've still got like 3 or 4 games left of the episode as well. Exeter almost got an equaliser. I thought he was going to pass it forward, but Sov makes a really decent save to keep out the Exeter forward, and we win 2-0. So yeah, really good game for us and a really good win. Reading away next, another team with transfer embargoes and points deductions and stuff like that. So just had to put these to the sword. 6 minutes in, we go 1-0 up thanks to Mikey. His first goal of the season, I believe. Yeah, it must be his first goal of the season. He's up and running. A lot of goal scorers actually in this sort of game here. So far this season, we're getting different numbers here. Sam played because there were so many sort of changes. Jack's actually played because I wasn't fit enough. Then Mikey smashes in for number 2, like London buses, as they say. Score 1 will arrive straight after that, and I think now Mikey's going to kickstart his sort of career, get it rolling now. Yeah, just get off the mark, really. Jack did really well down the left-hand side, put a really good cross. B's header gets up, really good save from the goalkeeper to force it for a corner. Really strange that Reading made a sub there. I'm not too sure why. Chris gets up with a header, should be scoring. You can see how angry Chris is and not scoring that, but yeah, should be burying that. Maybe Reading changed a lot of teams just for the fact that they've got a really weird young squad, I guess. And then Sam here, great feet, great run, smashes it. The keeper actually got a hand to it, so unlucky to the keeper, but he unfortunately just only helped it go into the roof of the net. Sam only scores screamers on our career mode here. But fantastic goal from Sam to put us 3-0 up. And then straight after kick-off, really defensively poor from us, kept backing away. Good touch from Smith. Sam Smith's a really good forward, actually, especially for League One. Did really well at Cambridge and now smashing in the goals for Reading. But he scored to make it 3-1 straight after we made it 3-0, so really annoying. And then Ocean did really well, went round the goalkeeper, tried to curl it into the far corner. Keeper made a decent save, but if you're going to be a striker, knock it across the goal so your wingers or someone else can tap it in. B just did that. His first goal of the season. He makes it 4-1. And that is the points wrapped up. Another dominating away display. And it's such a difference from last season's away form to this season on how well we're doing away from home. Only the Birmingham game that I'm disappointed that we didn't actually win in there. And then another cup game away from home. Walsall had to play in our sort of away kit. They actually took the lead. Really good football again from Walsall. They actually came up with us, so they would be in League One. This guy grittied, so I then decided to sit forward and really try hard. which then Keane did really well here into Alfie, thought about shooting, laid it into Ocean, great touch, forces the keeper into a save, goes behind for a corner. And this was our only chance that we had at the end of the first half. We had no shots up until this point. Sam puts in a good corner. Robbie was so unlucky, falls to Jaden. I think it's like a 50-50 in the box there. Tries to get it back to Jaden. Looked like he was going to be offside, but then Wolves will clear it to go to half time. And then 4 minutes into the second half, Alfie did well. Block shot, went for a corner, which then Sam went over to take. Really good. It was actually a really good corner from Sam, right in towards the path of Robbie. Defender did well to get there. Dave went up, fell to Keane, smashes it on the volley, was going in. That would have been goal of the season from Keane. Absolutely unbelievable strike, but it was cleared off the line from the defender. We just rotate the ball well. Morgan plays really well. It's a good little ball here from Morgan, right into Ocean, takes a touch, calm finish into that far corner. What a finish that is from Ocean, by the way. Now he's telling the Walsall fans to calm down and not get too hyped, but what a finish that is, and what a pass from Morgan as well. And then Walsall looked like they was going to get back in front here. Sort of kind of worried me. I thought he was offside, but he wasn't. Jan makes a really good save at his near post. I think they fixed the goalkeeper glitch where they don't get beaten at their near post. So hopefully that remains for the rest of the season. And then Morgan again plays it down the line to myself. Had to go all out. And in injury time, there was 5 minutes. So into the second minute, B arrives at the back stick to knock it in. And then break Walsall hearts, really. They actually played really well, so the league games are going to be interesting against them. I'm not going to lie, looking forward to them. But yeah, B snuck in at the far post, really good finish, and we managed to win again and just scrape through. And then the kits here, I didn't know if to play them in the blue kit. Or the white and blue kit, or the grey kit. So I went with the grey kit. We went in our away kit. I'm thinking I've done kits to get away with not having to do this for the home and away kit, and always play on our home kit. But yeah, nonetheless, we had to play in our third kit, really. As you saw, Paul got there ahead of the goalkeeper to toe poke it in to make it 1-0. Joe tried to chip the goalkeeper. Really good save from the Bristol Rovers goalkeeper, who were rock bottom, not won a game yet this season, and they've actually drawn 4. I think they've drawn 4 games so far this season. So yeah, they're not playing the greatest there. They almost actually scored goal of the season in the South. A little dink here, almost caught Sov out, but he tips it over the bar to keep it 1-0 and not get sort of embarrassed with a lob. But the counter-attacking football that we played this game and how we're set up at home this season is so good. Mikey does really well, cuts inside, smashes into the top corner, makes it 2-0. His third and goal in the last 4 games. It's 2 games, sorry. He's now finding his form, as I said, that he would. And then finally, again, counter-attacking football. Bristol Rovers came up to us. A big mistake to do against the fast-flowing attack that we did. I don't know why I went with the outside of my right foot. I wanted to go left foot and smash it. It didn't matter. It worked out anyway. I then smash it in for my first goal of the season, taking a while for me to get going. But that's my first goal of the season. And then again, 10 minutes to go, fast-paced counter-attacking football, even though we run out of stamina. Mikey stayed on side, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. But this time the goalkeeper came out on top and made a half-decent save to deny Mikey. And then from the resulting corner, just fell to Chris, heads it into the far corner, no man on the line, and Chris scores his first goal, makes it 4-0, and we just battered Bristol Rovers, and I hate Bristol Rovers anyway. But yeah, really decent result for us. So 6 games in, played 4, won 5, drawn 1. As you can see, Bristol Rovers actually did have won 1 game and drawn 1, lost 4 actually, so really bad from them. Pompey are just outside the relegation playoff zone. Ipswich are up there as well. There's a lot of teams that I think are going to up there. I don't think that we're going to stay up there for much longer, because we've had the easier games, because obviously we've had Reading and Wigan and Bristol Rovers, obviously poor teams in League One anyway. Sov 3 clean sheets from 3 at home. Ian kept 1 and then hasn't kept 1 since. Jan has been unlucky and not kept 1 as well. Mikey, after a poor start to the season, tops the goal scoring list with Ocean. Might even try Mikey and Ocean up top. That might be a deadly strike force as well. But they've got finally off the mark. Tommy and Paul both on 2. B's on 2. Sam, 2 fantastic strikes from him. He's on 2. And then all the rest of the other people are all on 1. But yeah, that's a really good episode. Sorry it's long, guys, but always August and December seems to be the longest for some reason. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you're new to the channel, hit the like button, subscribe as well. I've got my TikTok as well. I'll put a link in the description as well. But really do appreciate you watching, guys. And yeah, stay tuned for the rest of the campaign in League One.